Good afternoon. I'm Murat Tabanlioglu. Um, this is a map of the flights in the world. And this is Bodrum, the red point. Bodrum is a city in the south of Turkey. For me, important because it's my second home address. So if I'm not in Istanbul, I'm in Bodrum, mostly in summer. But why I was interested to make or to design an airport is more nostalgic. Because my father was an architect from 60s, 70s. He made the Opera House of Istanbul. And he was just working at this time for the government. And the second work he did was the first international airport of Turkey in Istanbul. That was his master plan. At this time, airports was total different systems, different airplanes. They had these finger systems, other shapes, and now it's a different world, as you know. And then after the master plan, that was the only building, a part of the master plan. He made this building on the 70s. When I was at this time in Vienna as a student. And after years, they made a new competition and they made a linear airport next to it. After years, when I came back and started my studio, it was many competitions for architects for airports. So it was a good opportunity to make in a big scale building and for transportation. And it started, as I said, first in Istanbul. Then there was a competition in Ankara, Izmir, Bodrum, Antalya, and Dalaman. And I participated in Bodrum Airport, and this is Bodrum many years ago. Very nice city, Greek city, next to the Greek islands. Also Halikarnassus was here. And this is the amphitheater today looking Bodrum. It changed a lot, but not like the real south of Turkey. They are not these huge hotels. Still, many people are have residences and smaller scale. Of course, these places need near airports. So people want to come directly from other cities of Europe to Bodrum. And if you look to the climate data of Bodrum, 6 months is a good time, and 6 months is nothing. So it's when you design a building, of course, the authorities wanted the peak time. So it should be a 5 million passenger airport. And then the domestic and international passengers are every year growing up, and it's more a bigger destination. And this is from architect Turgut Cansever. This is typical Bodrum. It's similar to Greek islands. And this is where I live mostly. This is the restaurant of the hotel. And I have always these feelings, this shadow, and looking to the landscape. And this was the existing airport. There was already a runway, a small international and domestic airport. And we had to design in this red field the new one. As I said, it was a competition. We made the main sketches. On the left, we have the existing domestic one, and that was the new place. And they wanted something which can be bigger in the next phase. And then they gave us, of course, how many planes they can park, and then the sizes. Airports are, at the end, like big machines. And then there is an important thing in Turkey because of the regulations. We need 2 levels for arrivals and departures, they are totally separated each other. So then you need a two-level airport. That was the first sketches we designed. So we have a long glass bridge in front of the pist, and then more a massive building next to it. So I wanted when you arrive from the airplane that you see more green before the building. And these are showing the competition boards. But the competition was in year 2000, and we made the building after 10 years. Why? Because 10 years it was no real budget to make this building. But then the biggest company, I think one of the biggest construction company from Italy came, and I think they are making a huge bridge, and then the president of Turkey said to them, make this airport also. That was Astaldi. And then they had to do this airport. Now it's finished since 2 years. These are again the sketches from the competition phase. And then before 3 years, we started again. When you make a competition for the government, you cannot change this easily because it was a tender process. So we had to keep the same scheme. Of course, after 10 years, you look at a design differently with different eyes. We looked for the new systems of structure and then also materials. And so from outside, it didn't change so much. It's more simple now. As you can see, this is the north facade facing to the pist where the airplanes are coming. And I wanted a very simple, these airplanes, when you are parking with these airplanes, an easy way coming from your plane. You can come directly to the middle, then you have the passport control. And of course, the people want that you are in the duty-free, so you shop in the duty-free, then select your luggage and can go to your hotel or to your apartment. Or when you are departing is also a similar way, very easy to go from the middle to your side. It's a mixed project, mixed structures, concrete and steel. So we had to finish the building in 1 year time, so it was very quickly after waiting 10 years. This is the construction phase, and that was then finished before 2 years. This is we can see here again the glass long building, and then more the massive building covered by Turkish local stone. This is the viaduct, the arrival and departure level outside, and inside we choose a gray blackish marble, again from local quarries. We have to think there are 30,000 square meters of stone, so I think it's most feasible and sustainable to take the nearest quarry and then work with them. The ceiling, as I showed you, like in my house, in my neighborhood, I wanted this shadow effect because we have skylights also. But these effect we used with aluminum. We designed also the chairs. Now they put them also in St. Petersburg airport, I saw. But I have a friend who has a furniture company, and we designed the sitting together. And this is the waiting areas. Then another thing what changed was shopping in the airport. So you have now more shopping than the normal waiting areas. So we made this big red box so you can go inside and shop and then come outside to your waiting area. And then you can look from this waiting area to the landscape. What was my more wish when you are waiting for your airplane. This is looking from to the left part. The north facade is totally transparent glass. On the left one, you cannot feel here so much, but it's like a tulle. It's a 50% of dotted material on the glass. This is the when you are arriving, selecting your luggage. Then going through. So again, the waiting areas. This is the ceiling. It's a three-dimensional ceiling. We started with, we have similar like bamboos in Turkey, so it's we standardized. They are the same profile is changing in three-dimensionally, and all this ceiling is made of these at the end. And the lighting fixtures are between. This is the passport control. This is the marble again. And this is the marble outside. The same marble, but at that time it's made hammered. This is the outside shell. And we have also big balconies for smoking also in the airport on the left and right side of the facade. And this is again the north part. The bridges, the green is now much more. That was just a starting point. It's in the night. And this is again coming back to the transparency. From outside, you can feel like the photo I showed from inside to outside and from outside to inside. You can feel the building. And this is the last photo is from the far. It's a huge building, 100,000 square meters, but it's a very slimline when you are coming to the airport from Bodrum. Thank you very much.